Hello, my dear students. Welcome to this session. Lastly, we have completed with the chapter biomolecules and we have touched with these topics. They are about carbohydrates, lipids, amino acids, nucleic acids, proteins, enzymes, and we have learned that how these molecules they are involved in metabolic process which are running inside the body. What are their importances and what is its structure about, nature, function, everything. So today's session only I will make you a revision and I am providing you certain questions to write down, to copy down. First of all, you have to understand it. So this slide will show you have to give information regarding structures of lipid. So in this way, point wise, you have to describe everything. Even it can be asked what is difference in the oils and fats. So in this way, the description about it, the structural formula about it. So all these things you have to learn and then write down. Now this slide will show you about the heterocyclic organic compounds. You have to explain with example. So all these structures are important to draw. The structure of glucose, then adenine, which is one type of purine, then ribose sugar, then pyrimidine nitrogenous base like uracil, then how the nucleosides they are formed. All these things we have completed earlier. But these formulas they are important, these structures they are important. Lastly, it is showing about nucleotide. So we have understood earlier the nucleotide comprises of three components: nitrogenous base, pentose sugar and phosphate group. So you have to identify all these things on the basis of this diagram. The diagram is sometimes asked, but identification is also important thing. Now this particular page it will show you about proteins. The information of structural organization of proteins, there's how the structure is made. It is made up of long amino acid chain, and these are some of the examples regarding protein with their functions. So these are also important to learn, and this question is also important. Many times it is asked in exams also. Even this question can be in another way can be asked as state the main functions of protein, or which are the essential amino acids, which type of bonds they are formed between the amino acids, the different names of amino acids. So in this way or classification of amino acids, in this way can be asked. Now this question it will show you regarding enzymes, like what is the active site of enzyme, how it is formed, or give general information regarding enzymatic organization, or explain structure of enzyme, or the functionality of enzyme, the importance of enzyme. So in any type of question this topic can be asked. So some of them I have displayed over here. You have to learn and then write. Similarly, this slide will show you the factors affecting enzymatic activity. In last session we have discussed this topic, and you better know that the temperature, pH, even the concentration of substrate, they all will be affecting one or the other way. Even these charts are important, which are showing the how the saturation is attained, how the maximum value or a particular pH or temperature range, it will show the enzymatic activity. So in this way, in any form, this question can be asked. Similarly, the inhibition or the inhibitors, the importance of them, it is also shown. Now similarly, in here this slide is showing that how is the naming of enzyme is done, that is about the nomenclature and classification. Even what are the examples, in which form, in which equation forms they can be explained, or how many classes or subclasses they are formed regarding enzymes. So in any form this question can be asked. So in this way, point wise you have to describe, like oxidoreductases, transferases, hydrolases, isomerases, ligases, liases, like that, with examples. Now this slide will show you what are the cofactors, what are their different types, or give the names of cofactors, give the examples of cofactors. So we have understood earlier that three kind of cofactors they may be identified, like prosthetic group, coenzymes, and metallic ions. The examples are very important to quote here. Okay, so you just remember all these things. Now this slide, it will show you some of the differences or the distinguishing characters between the proteins or the purines and the pyrimidines, which are the base of the nucleic acids, then between nucleoside and nucleotide, and even the difference between DNA and RNA. So please note down as such the differentiating points, they are very important. Such type of questions can be also asked sometimes. Now this slide, it will show you some of the definitions, like definition of nucleic acid, peptide bond, glycosidic bond, phosphodiester bond, even the full forms regarding ATP, DNA, RNA. Although you must be knowing many things earlier also, but still revision is important, and writing practice is very important for remembering for longer period of time. So in this way, some of the exercises or some of the important topics I have mentioned over here, but still the exercise, the questions which are given at the back in the of the exercise form, in the textbook, that is compulsory to complete for every students. And even very soon we will be starting with virtual classroom. So the next chapter, the coming chapter, we will be most probably starting with the virtual classroom, and you have to be used to with all these technologies and concepts. So please, before that, ready with your work, ready with your textbook, classwork, homework, everything, and keep revising all the chapters, make your timetable properly, and do everything in time. Take care, and we end our session here. So bye bye students.